Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Opinion # The Verdict. November 8, 2017 at 9 a.m. 75,509 The Little Black Book of Billionaire Secrets. Tiny Alabama speed trap seizes cash, impounds cars to fund police. Nick Sibilla, contributor. With only 550 residents and a main street just 600 feet long, Castleberry, Alabama has certainly fallen on hard times. But the town has found a way to make its fortune, take it from someone else. Lying on U.S. Route 31, about halfway between Mobile and Montgomery, Castleberry has become one of the state's worst speed traps. Earlier this year, 15 people filed a lawsuit against the town and its police chief, claiming that Castleberry police unlawfully seized their cash, impounded their cars or detained them against their will. One of the plaintiffs is Trey Alexander Crozier, who was driving through Castleberry in October 2016, heading north to potentially buy a truck. After he backed his car out, 2 officers wearing camo pants and flak jackets stopped his car and forced Crozier out onto the street. Officers seized $1,500 in cash they found inside the car as well as $250 Crozier was carrying in his wallet. Police claimed it was drug money. Yet 1 year later, the town has still failed to file a civil forfeiture lawsuit against the property or any criminal charges against Crozier. He didn't even get a ticket from the traffic stop. Adding insult to injury, Castleberry even impounded the car Crozier was driving, which belonged to his mother, Sherry Manahan. To get back her 2002 Mercury Sable, Manahan had to pay a $500 impound fee to the town. Like her son, Manahan was never charged with a crime. Nor was she alone. The lawsuit identified at least 7 other instances where car owners claimed they were forced to pay $500 to retrieve their impounded vehicles. The cops took every penny I had. I have no idea where my money is now. I've tried to get it back for almost a year, Crozier told AL.com. Police were just looking for an excuse so they could tow my car and take my money and belongings, he added. Castleberry's police force only dates back to 2009, when J.B. Jackson, then the town's mayor, hired a police chief, Tracy Hossey. According to Jackson, the police force was seen as a money-making operation from the get-go. We didn't have much, so Hossey come to me and said there is a lot of crime in this town and a lot of drugs coming through this town. So he said, why don't we set up a court system to get some money coming in? Thanks to the state's civil forfeiture laws, confiscating cash can be immensely lucrative. According to the Institute for Justice, law enforcement agencies can keep 100% of the proceeds from forfeiture, a deeply perverse incentive. Moreover, police and prosecutors do not have to disclose any of their forfeiture activity or spending, thwarting public and legislative oversight.
Well, they are the profits on the war against drugs. Money and items seized by police going back to the department to help fight crime.
But how Saginaw County handles that has resulted in 2 recent lawsuits. Is it a sign of a bigger problem? One of the suits involves one of the county's own deputies.
Evidence in that case may reveal more on the internal battle going on over those funds. Earlier this year, we told you about Garrett DeWise, a deputy suing the sheriff over the department's handling of a bag of money taken in a drug case.
And as ABC 12's Terry Camp investigates, secret recordings we have obtained from court records show there appears to be a lot of disagreement on the county's procedures.
During a March 2016 meeting between Sheriff Bill Fetterspiel and Sheriff Department employees, the sheriff appears to be concerned that the use of drug forfeiture money in a particular case would look bad just months before a millage election and the sheriff's primary. Now, the meeting was recorded by Deputy Garrett DeWise.
Hey, Sheriff, we put out a FOIA request for a particular case number. Oh, really? Where'd you get the case number, Terry Camp? I can't divulge that. Oh, what's it about, Terry Camp? Oh, it's about misappropriation of $23,000.
The
The case the sheriff was referring to was a Drug Enforcement Administration investigation involving a Genesee County businessman that involved a traffic stop here in this area of Flushing. The man forfeited more than $22,000 and 2 handguns in February 2014 to the Sheriff's Department, which was working with the DEA. The man was never charged with a crime. Court papers indicate Garrett DeWeiss says he protested when the Sheriff's Department used that money for more confidential informant drug buys. It was kept in an evidence bag in the department's property room. During a June 2016 meeting with Federspiel, DeWeiss, who was in charge of the evidence room, explains why he thought it was wrong to use the money. DeWeiss recorded this meeting as well.
I felt that what happened was not legal or ethical, and that's why I did what I did by arbitrarily taking that money from the property room and using it as buy funds was in my mind misappropriating the funds by inflating your budget.
On the tape, Federspiel says he didn't think it was wrong to use the money in this fashion.
There are no improprieties that I can find.
I spoke with several sheriffs across mid-Michigan and the Michigan State Police. All said drug forfeiture money coming into their departments would be put into some type of an account and never be removed from an evidence room. On one of the recordings, Federspiel explains to DeWeiss that County Controller Robert Bellman at one time was preventing the Sheriff's Department from spending drug forfeiture money. On the tape, Federspiel admits that instead of putting drug forfeiture money into an account at the County Treasurer's office, he instructed his staff to keep the money at the Sheriff's office.
So in the meantime, we're going to work around it. That's what I was instructing them to do. That's what I said to do. If you feel that you're going to deposit that money over there and you're never going to see it again, then use it. And isn't that what I'm supposed to do as the sheriff? Make sure that we get what's coming to us first.
Federspiel explains that he believes it's possible Bellman used some drug forfeiture money to renovate the county commissioner's meeting room last year. The law states money should be used for law enforcement purposes only.
If it goes through the courts, becomes adjudicated, we can spend it on law enforcement purposes. Bellman can't use my forfeiture money to renovate the board office, but he can use my general fund money and then replenish it with my forfeiture. That's improper. So you are complaining to the people who are actually stealing the money that goes to us.
In his lawsuit, Garrett DeWeiss claims he was disciplined and reassigned for his protests and for informing the Saginaw County Controller's Office that the money in the evidence room was being used. I talked with Sheriff Bill Federspiel and County Controller Robert Bellman about the recordings and about the county's procedures when it comes to forfeited drug money. They both declined comment because of the pending litigation. In Saginaw, Terry Camp, ABC 12 News.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts, 4 hours a day, and to save America, you know. But at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. It is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I'd appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself, 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran on, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran on no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it. But it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So That case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know the $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.